Hey, Aaron. It's been a while. This is Beth. Hey, Aaron. What's up? Come on, answer. Please? Come on, Aaron. Are you there? I know you're probably embarrassed to answer, but not very manly of you to at least say hi.
What the hell do you want?
It's about time you answered.
You should be grateful that I even answered.
You haven't changed a bit. So inhospitable. Well, I forgive you. I know it's just that you're shy when it comes to me. I'll let you off the hook this time.
What do you want? If you're just here to trash talk me, I'm going to go right ahead and block you right here and now.
Wait a second. This is important.
Okay, so hurry up and get to the point, would ya?
You're right. My concern is not with you, so I better get straight to the point.
Please, stop beating around the bush.
Aaron, introduce me to your younger brother.
What? I have no younger brother.
No use hiding the fact. I checked, and you in fact do have a younger brother.
Come on, what the hell is this about? A prank? I only have a younger sister. That's it.
I keep telling you, no use hiding it. When I was going out with you, I only knew of your younger sister, but now I know it was because you were afraid your younger kid brother would steal me from you. I can understand that you would worry, but since everything is out in the open now, introduce me to him.
How did all this come to be? Can I ask? I mean, for one, contacting me after 7 long years is starting up with some gibberish about a younger brother. Give me a freaking break.
It's not some gibberish. Just pipe down and simply introduce me to your younger brother. What's so hard about that?
How many times do I have to say this? I have no younger brother.
This coming Sunday, I reserved a suite on the top floor of the Yacht Tube Hotel. Tell him to come see me here at 5 p.m.
Yeah, well, even if I wanted to, I have no younger brother to relay that to.
I know you still have feelings for me, but please put that in the past and just do as I say.
Someone up there, help!
You're such a jerk. I'm going to block you.
Be my guest.
So this Sunday, 5 p.m., I'll be waiting for your younger brother. Hey, Aaron, your brother has not arrived yet. What's up? Did you really convey my message to him? The meeting was 5 p.m. It's way past time. Where the hell is he?
What do you want? I thought you blocked me.
Your brother hasn't arrived, so I temporarily unblocked it and contacted you. So, where's your brother?
Are you serious? As I said, I have no younger brother! How many times do I have to keep repeating myself?
You're lying! I know everything, the whole thing. I know your younger brother makes a 6-figure salary and is a rising star.
Huh?
I know he's also super handsome and got the physique too. A real work of art. I've never seen a more beautiful guy in my life. A man is that befitting of a woman like myself. I really can't believe that you guys are even related, lol. But what I can say is he's totally my type.
What am I supposed to say to that? Okay, could you tell me this younger brother's name?
His name? What are you asking, lol? You can't even remember your own brother's name, for God's sake?
Indulge me, please. We don't seem to be on the same brainwave here, so... You tell me his name. It's the only way we can solve this mess.
Okay, I'll play your stupid game. If you must know, his name is Alex. Oh my. His name alone just conjures up images of happiness and joy. Alex!
Ah, I get it. Alex, huh? I'm starting to see the picture here.
So, finally admitting it, I see. I know you still have affection for me, so I do understand that you would want to somehow interfere with our love, but I've seen him, and he's simply divine. It's fate. So, would you please not make a mess of things?
Right. Alexis, yeah. My younger sister.
What?
Yep, sexual orientation female.
Huh? Younger sister? Female?
Yep, my younger sister. There's no denying the fact, she's a woman.
That's a big fat lie!
You can keep contacting me all you want, but she is definitely my younger sister.
That's a lie and you know it. I saw the photo!
Photo? Are you talking about this?
I had a guy from my dad's office do a bit of investigating. He witnesses him going into your house even... So, no use hiding it any longer. Stop making everything so difficult. Just introduce me to Alex and get it over with, will you? And tell him I'm here waiting at the hotel. You got that? Don't go wasting any more of my time.
Yeah, right. About that photo.
Yeah, that's Alex, right? Not falling for a dumb act again.
Like I was saying, that photo, that's me.
What?
I think this was taken about 2 weeks ago, as I recall. I sort of remember some guy pointing a camera toward me. Thought it was kinda weird at the time. Thought it was just my imagination. It was all you're doing, huh?
You? Aaron? This is you? No way! You're way fatter than this.
Oh yeah. When I was going out with you, I suppose I was a bit overweight. I also remember you dropped me when my dad's company went bankrupt.
Of course I did! You were no longer suitable as a CEO's daughter. That's why I dropped you. I suppose I could have taken it if you were at least fit and good looking, but now Alex has rebuilt the company and is currently its CEO. Unlike his older brother, your younger kid brother is of a completely different caliber. I still can't get over the fact that you guys are related, LOL.
Still can't get it through that head of yours, can you? Maybe you should think a little more about time. You know, time progresses. 7 years is a pretty long time.
That means nothing at all.
For one thing, my weight and physique are completely different from 7 years ago.
Huh?
After my dad's company went under, I started working at a construction site to make ends meet. It turned out to be pretty good for my health. A diet of sorts, I suppose. By the time I realized it, I was in pretty good shape. I'm a regular at a sports gym now and try to stay in shape.
What about Alex's company?
It's true that she's the current company president. She started it herself. But she's basically my younger sister, as I've been saying.
That can't be right. I had my dad's staff check him out.
That staff member. It's probably safe to say that he's not a professional PI or anything, right? This means that a novice checked me out and made a mistake. Kinda looks like that way to me.
You're not serious. No way!
If you're so dead set that she's my younger brother, want to see the company brochure? It's all there, photos and all. You'll definitely see that Alex, or should I say Alexis, is a woman.
I don't need that stupid brochure.
Alright, have it your way.
How could you humiliate me like that?
Huh? As I recall, you appear out of the blue, start accusing me for no apparent reason, screaming, and then finally self-destructing. You didn't need my help.
I'm going to block you.
Great! You're finally coming to your senses.
Hey, Beth here. Can we talk? So you're still embarrassed, I see. Don't worry about that. Sure would love to hear from you if possible. Please, Aaron. It's me, Beth. Mind if we talk, please?
What is it, Beth? Did you unblock me again?
That was way too long. How could you make me wait for so long? That's not a very nice thing to do to a woman like me.
What is it this time, for crying out loud?
I reserved a suite on the top floor of the YouTube hotel tonight.
Huh? I feel like I'm reliving some kind of nightmare again.
Not a nightmare. A beautiful dream. A dream of being with me.
Like I said, I don't have a younger brother. Can't you get that through your thick skull? Still doubt me, huh?
Forget that. I already checked that, Alexis is in fact a woman, as you stated. I must apologize for that silly mistake.
So, what do you want now? I don't have any brothers if that's what you're after.
It's not that. Can't you see where I'm going with this? Or are you just being bashful?
I have no idea where you're going with all this.
It's you, Aaron.
Huh?
I'm going to give you one more chance. I want you to come to the hotel by 5 p.m. today. I'll give you special permission to spend a romantic time with me tonight.
Seriously?
By that tone, you seem pretty enthusiastic, lol.
Not really sure what you're getting at.
What I'm getting at? Aren't you happy that you at least have this chance?
Happy? Far from it.
Aaron, come on! Be true to yourself. You don't have to hide. If you're happy, show it. I'm here. A woman, a beautiful woman like me, is inviting you into her arms. You're not a man if you reject such advances.
Sorry, but I have no idea what you're blabbering on about. Sorry, Beth, but I don't have any feelings for you. Much less romantic feelings.
Must I keep repeating myself? Forget that! And I know all about you. You're the president of an architectural firm, right?
What's that got to do with anything?
It's been a long 7 years, but you have finally reached my standards. I commend you for your hard work, so tonight, let's make up for those lost years. Just the two of us.
Will you just stop this charade? I have zero feelings for you, Beth. Get it through your thick skull.
Like I said, disregard that. It's in the past.
I'm already married.
Huh?
My wife's father started that architectural firm.
Wife? Huh? What's going on?
I studied architecture in school, and through that, I met my future wife and ended up working for her dad. The owner of the construction company I worked at hooked me up, and one thing led to another, and here I am.
Married?
So, what it boils down to is that I simply took over my father-in-law's architectural business. That's all.
Wait a sec. According to my sources, it was you who started up the company. What's going on here?
Don't tell me you had your dad's employees check up on me again.
Yeah, that's right. So what?
Looks like they did a half-assed job again.
No way.
You really should have learned your lesson from the last time and hired a pro.
Yeah, well, that's because...
I know, you didn't have the money to spend on a pro PI. Am I right?
Huh?
Your dad's company is not looking very good recently, I hear. I heard the company is laying off a bunch of people. So, your dad is pleading for you to work, to help out financially. But obviously you don't want to work. So you figured you'd find a rich guy and all your troubles would disappear. How am I doing so far? You're currently looking for a prime candidate to save you. That's about right.
Why do you know all that? Your company has nothing to do with my dad's firm.
There's what's called the Business Owners Committee, where various companies exchange information. I met one of the employees of your dad's company at one of the meetings, and they gave me the lowdown. I heard your dad was irresponsible with company finances and pretty heavy-handed with the staff. And you apparently went along with it. Employees were not very well treated, I hear.
That's none of your business. I'm the president's daughter. His slaves are my slaves. I can use them as I please.
That's exactly what I mean.
What are you talking about?
You have no inkling of your actions, do you? As a human being, you really have no compassion. Why don't you try working a real job? It would do you a world of good.
How rude! You can't talk to me like that! I'm the president's daughter. Why do I have to work like some peasant? Everything will turn out fine if a suitable, preferably rich guy comes along and sweeps me off my feet.
I really doubt there's a guy like that out there. No guy would want a girl like you.
Hey, Aaron, answer me. You were so disrespectful of me. You're no man.
That was pretty nerve-wracking, that's for sure. It seems she gave up on me after hearing I was married, but truth be told, Beth is currently 30 years old. Getting married at such an age is not all that rare, but with a personality like that, she's going to have a hard time. Eventually, her father's company folded. Her mom was so fed up with both her husband and daughter that she divorced and left them. Maybe things came to light after their divorce. The huge debt, the affairs with women, not a pretty picture. As for Beth, she continued to look down at people, looking to marry some filthy rich guy, but every time she tried, she crashed out in the end. But one day she was conned into joining a disreputable social club of some sort by a friend of her father's. She's apparently working there day in and day out, paying back all of her father's debts.
Hey, Beth Ann. Is it true? Is it true you're getting remarried? I heard he was the up-and-coming hotshot son of the president of a major company who's set to take on his daddy's title of CEO one day. Are the rumors true? Hello, Irina. Sure, I guess he is technically going to be the CEO one day. But it's really not as glamorous as you make it sound. And the company's definitely not as major as you make it sound. But you will still be the CEO's wife, right? Right? I can't believe you lucked out this hard on your second marriage. I'm not gonna lie, babe, I am mega jealous. Go on, spill the beans. How did you seduce him? What's the secret to bagging yourself a high roller like that? I'm all ears. That's kind of a crass question, Irina. Would you mind not asking me stuff like that? If you must know, we met at work. We started out just as co-workers and, well, it just kind of developed from there. Oh, don't play dumb with me. You may have started out as co-workers, but you must have known he had prospects when you found out he was the president's son. You have your sights set on the title of CEO's wife, right? I didn't even know who his dad was until he proposed to me. You literally couldn't be any wider off the mark if you tried. I see. So, playing dumb was a part of your scheme right from the very start. I have to hand it to you, Beth Ann. You're more cunning than people give you credit for. I never had you down as such a schemer. You go, girl. You're wrong. It's not like that at all. Okay, dear. We can go with that if it makes you feel better. Anyway, I take it you'll be inviting me to the wedding, since we became such good friends after our boys met at kindergarten, right? Huh? The wedding? Of course! You'll be pulling out all the stops to make the wedding of a lifetime, I assume. I bet it'll be a ceremony so lavish, even royalty would feel jealous. He is the future CEO, after all. I mean, sure. Well, I guess we don't plan on making it super low budget or anything, but it's not like it's going to be huge either. To tell you the truth, we're just planning on having a small ceremony with no one but friends and family, so we won't be inviting any of the moms from kindergarten, which, well, I'm sorry to say, means you won't be getting an invite. Ooh, wow, why such a tightwad? my fiancé has his own reasons for not wanting to go overboard. He's once divorced himself, and we both agreed that after all the pomp, ceremony, and, more importantly, stress of our first weddings, we're not really that bothered about going through the hassle again. Something smaller scale seemed best for the both of us. But Casey, the mom of one of the other boys in our boys' class, is going. I overheard her talking about it with some of the other moms in the courtyard outside the kindergarten, so don't even try and deny it. Why wouldn't you invite me when we're all part of the same kindergarten moms group? It's not fair of you to leave me out like this. I will not be ostracized. Casey's my sister-in-law. Her coming to the wedding has nothing to do with kindergarten. Huh? She's my little brother's wife. Surely you can see how that makes her family. I'm not leaving anyone out, I can assure you. Oh, really? She's your sister-in-law. Oh, well, my bad. I guess I kind of just assumed you already knew. Most of the other moms do. Really? I had no idea. I haven't invited any of the moms from kindergarten, and that's the truth. So I'm really sorry, but you won't be getting an invite. Fine, I'll give you some Tupperware. Huh? Tupperware? Be a darling and fill it with some of the luxury food from the buffet, won't you? If you do that, I'll forgive you. For the main course, I'll take meat. Make sure to fill it with plenty of mashed potatoes, too. I just love mashed potatoes. Whoa, what the... Are you kidding me? Come on, Irina, I can't do that. What? I'm kindly willing to compromise on not being invited to the wedding. And even this is too much for you? Taking food out of the wedding venue is banned for hygiene reasons. They explained the rules when we registered with them, and they were pretty clear about that one. Goodness gracious me. Would it really harm you to sneak some out? Everyone knows the rules at these places are nothing but formalities. No one expects you to actually follow them. And what exactly are you basing that on? Why would they have rules in place if they weren't supposed to be followed? No, Irina, this is ridiculous. I can't risk getting fined to get you a few slices of beef and some cold mashed potatoes. You know, I never had you down as being this kind of person, but it really is a shame what a tightwad you can be sometimes. That makes me a tightwad, does it? I can't believe it. You're a single mother fresh out of divorce court after your last husband found out you were cheating on him. What? But in spite of carrying around more baggage than a Boeing 737, you somehow managed to luck out and bag yourself a CEO. The least you could do is share some of your miraculous fortune with your friends, you penny-pinching tightwad. You won't have any friends left before long if you carry on like this. Irina, there's something you seem to be making a major misunderstanding about. Do you mind if I set the record straight? What? It wasn't me who cheated. It was my ex-husband. Huh? Hang on. Seriously? I see how it is. So this is why you've been looking down your nose at me this whole time and speaking to me like crap, isn't it? Based on a frickin' baseless misunderstanding? Wow. Oh, Oopsie, that reminds me, we don't have any cucumbers left. Excuse me, dear, I'll have to rush to the supermarket at once. See ya! Wow, you're unreal. Beth Ann, I haven't seen you around kindergarten at all lately. Which means, other than already knowing who your fiancé is and what kind of venue the wedding's being held at, I haven't been able to get any extra information. Which means I had no choice but to follow you. So this is where you're tying the knot, huh? I gotta hand it to you, babe. It's a beautiful place. So this is where you two were planning to get married at today, was it? Well, I'm sorry, darling, but it's time for you to give me back the groom. I hate to break this to you on such short notice, but I'll be the one marrying your fiancé today. Bethan, you poor thing. It looks like the groom didn't turn up and your wedding got canceled, huh? I'm so sorry, dear. What can I say? I'm just too drop-dead gorgeous. No man on this planet can resist me. Just like I told you before, it was time for you to give me back the groom. I know this might be difficult for you to accept, but I want you to behave like a mature, responsible adult by letting go of him and struggling on with your life as a lonely single mother without bothering us ever again. Do you think you can do that for me, sweetie pie? Huh? Irina, what's going on? I've been super busy all morning. I only just saw your messages. What do you mean by give you back the groom? I don't understand. What are you talking about? Aha! There you are. Why, hello, Bethan. You sure were slow to notice. There's no going back now. We just got done with our 5th round of steamy, passionate lovemaking. That man really is a stallion. I seriously don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. I did expect you to ask some questions, and I suppose answering them is the least I can do for you, since I did kind of destroy your entire life today. The groom at your wedding today is my ex-boyfriend. Huh? Your ex-boyfriend? I just so happened to catch sight of you and my ex-boyfriend walking around town all loved up not long after I heard you were set to get remarried. I was so shocked my jaw almost hit the floor, so I decided to do a little digging. I found out that my ex-boyfriend's dad was making his preparations to retire from his position as CEO at their industrial waste disposal company, meaning he's next in line as president. I knew this was finally my chance to marry into money by becoming the wife of a CEO, and I wasn't prepared to waste it. Which is why I doubled my investigative efforts, and after a little more digging, I found out where you guys were planning on getting married today. Wow. Are you serious? You went to all those lengths? That's not normal. I'm so disgusted right now, I can't even find the words to express it. There's no use in getting all hysterical and panicking now, dear. Your wedding today already got canceled, right? What are you talking about? No, it didn't. Lies, lies. Come on, Bethan, you can't hide from reality any longer. Wake up and smell the coffee. We just got back together and went at it like rabbits in the hotel next door. Excuse me? We're still together now, of course. Hang on a sec. You have a husband, don't you? You're not divorced, are you? Don't be jealous just because I'm a hit with the boys and you're not, babe. It's so not attractive. That's not what I mean. I mean, you're cheating on your husband. You have the nerve to accuse me of cheating while being completely wrong, and then you go off and have an affair of your own? What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, I've heard enough of your jealous prattering now. How about you put a lid on that whining foghorn mouth of yours and just be happy for me and your man instead? I get you must be incredibly salty at missing out on your long-awaited chance to bag yourself a rich, high-flying CEO and being guaranteed absolute financial security for the rest of your life. But that's your problem, sweetie, not mine. Just give up on him, okay? Listen to me, Irina. Today's wedding went by without a hitch, and me and my husband are now officially married. Huh? We're about to head to the after party. Wait a minute, what the? Irina, who the hell are you cheating on your husband with? You know, this is getting sad now. Why not just accept reality already? It'll be a lot less painful for you in the long run. Gotta go. My big hunky stallion is calling me back into bed. Time for round 6. Toodles! Irina, wait! Hello, Bethan, dear. It's been a while. Guess what? Me and your ex-fiancé are officially getting married. I haven't seen you at the kindergarten in months, so I had no choice but to go out of my way to bring you the good news on here. The divorce proceedings with my current husband are finally looking like they're about to go through. This pretty much already makes me the CEO's wife. I'm so happy. Hello, Irina. Long time no speak. The reason you haven't been seeing me around the kindergarten is because I moved to another town to live with my husband after the wedding. Huh? Of course, my son came with me and now goes to a different kindergarten, so I'd say the chances of me and you ever seeing each other again are pretty slim. What? You've got to be joking me. Don't say such crazy things, babe. I know for a fact you didn't get married. How could you when I stole the groom? You totally ignored me back when I told you this before, so allow me to repeat myself. Mine and my husband's wedding went by without a hitch, and we're happily married now. Who the hell do you think you stole from me? What do you mean, who? My ex-boyfriend, Jeremy, of course. Huh? Jeremy? Yes, Jeremy! We were high school sweethearts. We started dating in our second year after he came over and introduced himself to me in chemistry class. Oh, him? He's my brother-in-law. Huh? Your brother-in-law? Ah, I see. No way. So that's where he went on the day of the wedding. What? What are you talking about? I didn't marry Jeremy, I married Jamie, his identical twin brother. His identical twin brother? Yep. You mean you didn't know? I'm actually pretty impressed that you managed to be his girlfriend and not find out about him. I get that it was a long time ago, and you could be forgiven for mistaking them for one another since they're identical twins and all. But that doesn't justify cheating. What you're doing is just plain wrong, Irina. Whatever, that's irrelevant. Jeremy is at least the one who'll be inheriting their father's company, right? Right? No, that's Jamie. Oh my God. Jeremy was always the black sheep of the family. He got in with a bad crowd, started doing drugs, went to jail for armed robbery, and eventually got disowned by their parents. Drugs? Armed robbery? Disowned? We were slightly concerned he might try showing up at our wedding with all of their relatives being gathered there 5 months ago. When he didn't show up, we figured he didn't care enough to, and that we'd been worrying for nothing. But now it all makes sense. I see. So he did go to the venue, he just didn't end up gate crashing the whole thing because he ran into you outside by coincidence, huh? I guess he found himself powerless to resist the advances of his ex-girlfriend and agreed to go with you to the hotel. And that's why we never saw him? I guess we owe you a thank you. Oh, there's one more thing you should know. Jeremy's in mountains of debt. What? Something tells me things are about to get really rough for you. Oh my God! Bethann, help! What am I supposed to do? I don't have any money! My ex-husband is demanding a ridiculous amount of compensation from me, but I don't have any money! I thought Jeremy would be able to pay it all off because he was in line to become the president of his dad's company. Oh my God, I couldn't have been more wrong. I have no idea how he managed to come up with the cash on such short notice despite already being in crazy amounts of debt, but Jeremy immediately paid off his half of the compensation and refused to help me with mine. He said I have to come up with the money myself somehow. Oh, and he's not just in mountains of debt. It also turned out he's been seeing 3 other girls behind my back. He dumped me. To make matters worse, my ex-husband flat out refused to remarry me, and on top of charging me compensation, he won custody of our son, blocked my number, took my boy, and moved out of state. I can't get through to my parents, and besides, I doubt that they'd help me after all this time, even if I could. Please, Bethann, I have no one else to rely on. I am so alone. I can't believe I have to come up with all of this money on my own. Bethann, what am I supposed to do? I feel so lost. Hello? Bethann, are you there? Bethann, please respond. Stop leaving my messages on read. Ugh! I was a little confused when my phone suddenly started blowing up with notifications, but it turned out to be Irina's desperate pleas for help. I did feel a little sorry for her for about a millionth of a second, but I figured nothing good could possibly come of replying to her, so I let her carry on in the hopes she'd realize the futility of messaging me and give up. When the messages calmed down, I blocked her. As for what happened after that, apparently Jeremy, my disgraced brother-in-law, in his desperation to get a hold of the compensation money he owed Irina's ex-husband, borrowed some money from some very bad people. I can't say for sure, but something tells me that might be why he suddenly disappeared and no one's heard from him in months. As for Irina, she incessantly begged for money in the kindergarten moms group chat, but was promptly told in no uncertain terms to get lost and stick her whining where the sun don't shine. Last I heard, there have been multiple sightings of her going into the seedy, run-down hotel by the station with a bunch of different guys recently. I hope she hasn't gone into that line of work, but to be honest, since I'll never see or hear from her again, I'm just